What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk very briefly on Aliens Fireteam. So, obviously, this game was announced just earlier today. We don't have much about it, right? We have kind of the consoles. We have that's releasing this summer. I guess consoles and PC. Don't want to exclude PC. That's coming out this summer, and we got like a minute, 20-ish second trailer for it. I'm actually impressed. Now, I don't think everybody loves it. When you go on their YouTube channel, which I think was just recently created just when they announced this game, it doesn't have it has more upvotes and downvotes by a lot, but it's not like a very, very, very small amount of dislikes. There actually is an okay amount of it. That's probably just people worried about the franchise, worried about the IP, which I get. The Alien franchise, I mean, obviously, like Alien Isolation, right? That's a lot of people. So that's some people's favorite horror game of all time. That's some people's favorite game of all time. That game still holds up to this day. It's a franchise that has been treated, honestly, I'd say outside of that, maybe like one or two other things, like garbage when it comes to the gaming medium, right? The games are very, very up and down, and you're not guaranteed to have a good game. This game, I'm liking it. Now, what I will say is it reminds me of World War Z, and I don't know if anybody said that yet. I don't know if that's kind of what anybody else thinks. At least just to me, the way that it is designed looks like World War Z. Now, obviously, World War Z relied on having, like, more the merrier, right? Just having non-stop amount of zombies all grouping up and attacking you. This game is a little bit different, but the idea of what seemingly is different classes, and I think there are. They talked about classes. They talked about all the different weapons that you can end up having in a different, like, abilities, or not, like, even, like, tech, let's say, right? The ability to do things with your characters. I mean, it looks very, very much like what you would imagine a World War Z. And I would even go so far to say, like, Evil Dead, but Evil Dead isn't out yet, so it kind of just reminds me of the trailer for Evil Dead, right, that game. But I'm honest, like, I like it. Now, I don't know, as of right now, I don't know what the price is. We obviously, again, don't know the specific date. This is probably like now, summer means like June, July, August. I would probably say it would be in more of, I would bet, considering the stuff around the world, considering all of that, I think later is probably the more, I guess, reasonable or the more likely thing that would happen. So I will predict this game is probably coming out in August. If this game is a $30, $40-ish game, now I think if it's 50, 60, obviously you start pushing 70, like, next-gen games. If you start pushing it to that, that's a little crazy. But if it's reasonable, if it's $30, $40, I think this game looks really fun, just as what it kind of is. It looks very action-packed. I love the diversity, not just in your characters with their guns and what they're able to do with all these different things, but also the enemies. I mean, there is quite a bit of variety there with the enemies. There's quite a bit of variety with the locations, right? And again, a game like this, I would imagine, is also a game that has, okay, maybe it's one big level, but multiple, subsections to it. It's probably one that you could do it on many, many, many different difficulties, right? 3, 4, 5 different difficulties. So this is, it's not the biggest game of all time, but this is kind of a game like right up my alley. Like I've played, I think a lot of us probably have played quite a few games like this in the past. And I think that as long as this game, I don't even know what this game can really do all that much to be awful. I guess obviously there's some things. There's definitely some things they could do. But I would say, again, I think that people being skeptical about this game probably either one, again, are kind of worried about the Alien franchise, just don't want it to be harmed any more than it already has. Number two, it could just not be their game. I mean, again, you go to Alien Isolation, a lot of people's favorite one. That is nowhere near close to what this game is. So this game is obviously very, very, very different. Maybe it's some people that wanted a bigger, a more AAA, I would say blockbuster, but again, that doesn't have to mean it has like all sorts of action, right? I guess just blockbuster in terms of like it's a really big thing. Again, I would go AAA. Maybe people wanted that, and then when they see this, they're like, this is not, like, this is kind of a smaller thing. Again, I'm kind of all down for games like this. So I'm personally excited for it. I look forward to seeing more. I don't really even need to see all that much more. You give a release date, you give a price, maybe you show like a 5 to 10 minute gameplay, snippet. Maybe there's like a beta or a demo or something where you can play literally just one level, maybe 15, 20, 25 minutes of stuff. That's really all I would need to make the final decision. I would feel like this is a game that I'm going to, again, I guess price withholding, right, that I would probably get day one. So let me know in the comments below, guys. What do you think? Are you excited about this game? Are you maybe worried about it? And if so, why? Let me know. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed to this channel. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up. And I do a new video on this channel every single day. And so I hope to see you guys for tomorrow's video.